Welcome back, everyone. So originally I was going to talk about the tell-all from the last season in this video, but then I realized that meant I would have to talk about Jabri, and I just cannot do that anymore. And overall, it was a forgettable tell-all, and I pretty much completely forgot everything once I saw the first episode of this new season. Jenny and Sumit are on the show for their 57th season, and believe it or not, Big Ed is back yet again. They just can't let this guy go. He's just going to be a 90-day star for the rest of his life, and it doesn't even make any sense anymore. They're both American now. For some reason that is far beyond my understanding, they brought Bilal back. Remember, he was that guy that was just laying around staring at a ceiling, and then he hopped on a Ferris wheel to trap his fiancé into a conversation about prenuptial agreements. And Kimberly and Usman are back. Even though they're not engaged yet, you know, they're working towards it. Kind of. She's working towards it while he's working on beating whatever game he's playing on the PS5 that she gave him. But don't worry, she's going to ask him to marry her on her next trip over to his country. You know, as long as she brings something good. She's got to step it up, bring something more expensive this time. For those who don't even watch the show and don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I'm about to get into everything right now, so do not worry. Let's talk about Jenny and Sumit, because they are 90-Day Fiancé veterans, and they have a classic love story that is pretty much timeless. This has happened all throughout time. Classic catfish story turned actual love story. He was catfishing her as a younger, I think, British guy. Their love was so powerful, it transcended catfishing. They were going to do an episode of Catfish about this. Neve showed up and everything, and he was like, I can't even, what am I supposed to do? You guys are actually in love. You are getting catfished, there's no doubt about that, but whoever it is behind that account, that's your future husband. So then she went to India to meet her love, and then she traveled back and forth about 114 times while Sumit decided if he could even tell his parents about this or not. Eventually they did get married, and he never told his parents, and that's where we are right now.
So nice.
You're welcome.
Kind of relaxed now, you know. Okay, we're married. This is what we wanted. Finally, we did it. And so I feel less pressure.
Does this look like somebody who's feeling less pressure after he's gotten married, or infinitely more? So much pressure, I think he's gonna explode.
I think only khair is me telling my parents that we are married.
Yeah.
And, you know, I use the term hurdle a little bit loosely. What I really mean is an insurmountable tidal wave of anger. His parents aren't just against this marriage. They will probably disown him once they find out about it.
I'm in a very tough spot. A lot of people know that we are married. If my parents comes to know through someone else, they might never talk to me ever again, and I don't want that to happen.
Well, you know, they're going to find out eventually if you're broadcasting your relationship on a reality TV show, so you might as well tell them before that happens.
Just think about how happy we've been this whole time.
I don't want to spoil this happiness, but the thing is now it's too late. I already invited them.
So he invited his parents over to tell them that he and Jenny are married, and Jenny just wants nothing to do with any of this at all, because like the viewer, she knows how this is going to go, and for some reason Sumit thinks his parents are going to have like a change of heart or something.
Am I meeting them?
I would love that if you join us.
Oh my God.
If you would join us, I would love that. I would love you to sit near us while we all awkwardly talk about you in a language you can't understand. It'll be nice. It'll be fine. Don't worry. We'll have some dinner. We could have some tea. My parents might start crying because we're married. We could have dessert. My parents might end up disowning me and never speaking to me again, but if that doesn't happen, we can play a board game.
This is going to be a repeat of the other time they came to our house, except this time I think it'll be worse.
Maybe we could play Monopoly, you know, watch a movie or something.
Told me not to talk, but he's not saying anything at all. It's making me more nervous, and it's very awkward, and I'm more and more sweaty. I wish he would start talking so we can get this over with.
Hey, don't be so quick to judge. Maybe you will all have a wonderful evening together. You could try to get on his mom's good side, you know? Do what Angela did. Give her some American food. You could get her like a quarter pounder and like written in ketchup on it. It just says, sorry, I married your son.
Yeah, आप भी एक उसको accept कर लिए थे. आपने भी accept कर लिया.
And that you weren't going to stop us if we wanted to marry, that you weren't going to stop us.
शादी के लिए मैं ना थी राजी ना हूँ ना रहूंगी.
There are multiple reasons why Sumit's parents don't like Jenny. Sumit was already married to someone as part of an arranged marriage by his parents, and that didn't work out, so I think that's something that's always going to bother them. And not only is Jenny not part of the same religion, but she's also around the same age, or if not, if I remember correctly, she might even be older than his parents.
अगर वैसे तुम सोचो कि दोनों शादी करके हम लोग खुश रहें, तो वो कभी नहीं हो सकता. तू करेगा ना शादी. मरते दम तक नहीं कह सकती मैं कि तू शादी कर ले इससे.
Those are some pretty intense statements. Does that sound like someone who's going to change their mind, Sumit? He pretty much has no choice but to choose between Jenny or his parents. And they're this fired up and they don't even know that they're married yet.
फिर आपको पता मैं तो शादी भी कर चुका हूँ.
Oh shit. I don't even want to. I can't be here for this.
शक्ल मत दिखा दियो कभी जिंदगी में. अगर मेरे दरवाजे पर तू आ गया इतनी बेइज्जती करके भगाऊंगी तेरे को.
Come on, can't we just play some Boggle and talk about this or something? Alright, so I married an older woman who's a little bit older than you. So what, you know? So what that I catfished her? So what that I lied to you and said that she was just a friend of mine for a couple years? So what that my arranged marriage didn't work out and now I'm on a reality TV show broadcasting all of my very personal, intimate, private details to the entire world? We are happy and we are in love, and if you don't believe me, then you just go ask Neve Shellman.
क्यों?
बिल्कुल नहीं.
क्यों?
नहीं.
शांति से बात.
यार नहीं. ऐसे कैसे कर सकता है ये?
कैसे मम्मी आप
कैसे कर सकता है ये शादी?
अरे मम्मी.
नहीं ना.
This is going pretty well. This is better than expected, huh, babe? Last time, by this point, she was already throwing stuff and threatening to harm herself. So I think we're making some progress. Anyway, that's enough of them. Let's talk about a different couple now. Let's talk about everybody's favorite strip club enthusiast, Jovi. Jovi and Yara are happily married now, but the only problem is she doesn't like to party enough. Get this, she wants to stay home and take care of her baby instead of going out and drinking with Jovi. He already had to compromise by moving further away from the strip club. The least you could do is party with him once in a while, as in 3 to 4 times a week. For real though, Jovi is upset that Yara wants to go out with her friends because her friends get to hang out with the fun Yara and he has to sit at home with their baby, and then when Yara comes home, she's just mother Yara.
You will have fun with my abulichka?
When are you gonna let me have fun?
Well, you had fun for all this time when I was pregnant and also didn't want to Myla grow up. So now it's my turn. Yeah, Myla?
Jovi, I seem to recall a scene where you dragged her to a strip club that she didn't want to go to, and then when she wanted to leave, you refused and started blowing kisses to the strippers. She said Jovi used to come home at like 5 in the morning and pee the bed.
I'm just a babysitter now or what?
Please. Why would you play this game with me now?
The dude is forced to spend a couple hours with his daughter, and he's like, ah, shit, what am I, the babysitter? I didn't sign up for this. I didn't know I was gonna have to, like, look after the kids sometimes. That's the babysitter's job. The father's job is to go to strip clubs and crawfish boils.
I just got home from work, but, you know, now she's going out with these new friends she just made. It seems to be her new routine. I understand that she watches the baby when I'm at work, but at the same time, like, I would love to come home from work and have fun with my friends. Or even more importantly,
go to the strip club. I don't know how often she's been going out with her friends, but I guarantee you she had to put up with a lot of Jovi partying with his friends Chaz and Klein. He doesn't have a problem with her going out. He just wants to be going out with her. You know, he wants to party. And I sort of expect him to, like, actually go out and just bring the baby along. It's no big deal. He could just roll her stroller over next to an ATM machine while he parties.
You think this is fair? You can just go out and do what you want, and I get stuck at home with the baby all the time. I think that, you know, both of us should be doing the same thing.
Is he really stuck with the baby all the time? It sounds like she's mostly taking care of the baby while he's working.
You need to be happy that they finally found friends.
Look, I don't like these girls. I think they're influencing you in the wrong way. They stay out all night. They never go home. That's not the kind of people you want to hang out with.
But it is the kind of people I want to hang out with. So I've decided that you're going to stay home with the kid tonight, and I'm going to go out, and, you know, we'll just consider this an IOU. So I will see you later, babe. I love you, and I'll be back at like 5 in the morning. And Jovi just darts out before she even has a chance to respond.
I mean, I want to come home from work and spend time with my family.
Well, I want to spend time with you too, but if I will go for 2 hours out, it shouldn't be a big deal for you.
2 hours turns into 6, and 6 turns into 8.
And 8 turns into 12, and 12 turns into a day, and a day turns into multiple days, and eventually then you just divorce me. For real though, her friends are definitely influencing her into not being with Jovi anymore. Like, they're telling her that she's a lot better than him, she could do so much better, he's not good looking, he likes strip clubs too much.
I'm just saying, don't make this a habit.
Just stop it. I was staying all the time before home with Myla, so if I decide to go once or something out, so now it's Jovi's turn.
Live my boring life at home. Dad life now.
Well, yeah, if you're a dad, that's kind of what you do. I mean, you could still go out once in a while, but you can't just party and drink and go to the strip clubs and pee your bed until 5 in the morning, Jovi.
I don't go to party. I go to have a few drinks with my friends and talk and go home.
What are you talking about?
I don't go to lose my the strip club. So that's a different story right now.
Different kind of partying.
Yeah, just imagine for a second if she was going to a male strip club. Do you think Jovi would just be okay with that? Do you think he'd be chill and ask no questions and he'd just be laughing about it?
You make me feel like I'm a person because I want to get out and have a fun.
Just be reasonable. Like, can you come home by a decent time tonight?
I don't know what happened before, but I very highly doubt that she was staying out for like 6 to 8 hours each night that she's going out with her friends. Like, that just does not sound like something she would do at all. She didn't even want to go out with Jovi just for a few drinks one night when his mother was babysitting their daughter because she just missed her too much.
Go out and have fun. Me and Marla are gonna stay here, play, have a good time. You go do what you want to do. That's fine with me.
How does a person get to be so lovable as Jovi? Anyway, that is all for this video. I'll be talking about some of the other couples in the next video. I'll probably just continue covering the season this way instead of making videos about one couple. Let me know if you think that's a good idea or a bad idea, or if you think I should talk about some of the couples from previous seasons that I never talked about. You know, anything. I'm down for whatever, so just let me know. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.
You are not welcome here. So.
Our marriage, you have not been an active partner, spouse to me since we got married. I am a family-oriented person. I believe in marriage and take my vows serious.
I don't want to hear
I
about
married
this.
you
This is too
because
much
I
for me.
love